Alrighty. Welcome back to part 10. Last we left off, we got the boat. So, without further ado, let us continue on this voyage. Now, we need to go to the western continent. I'm gonna make a detour for some chests. Sure, off this way. So we want to get to that small island that's in front of Myella Abbey. So or fish. Well, you poisoned me, really? I guess it is based off of puffer fish, so... Oh, 2 crits back to back. Damn. Oh, nice. Jessica to level 20. And the other group AoE. You know what? Let's start with the knives. She's not really gonna use knives, but at the same time, I don't mind her actually getting the upgrade to wield swords. Anyway, we want this little tiny spot, because this has 2 chests on it. At least I think it has 2. Boomerang. Boomerang, boomerang. Ay. Also, I think I'll just casually move myself here. Yeah, probably about here works. Actually, maybe even over here. Yeah, right about there works. Because I've been thinking to myself, the amount of or moving around I have to do, it's like, may as well just move myself into a corner that doesn't really matter. More poisoning. Jeez, the whole party's frickin' poisoned now. Okay, dodge. That's good. A little bit of a setback, but not bad. And more swords. You finally gonna get more points, Angelo, or are you gonna stick with 3 still? 5, okay, that's better. And now he's learned Flame Slash. Okay, yeah, there are 2. This one should be the magic key. Iron armor, that's actually really good. Hero or Yangus? Let's go with the hero, because why not? And then I can sell off that bronze armor. At least I think that's... yeah. Sell off the bronze armor and then get an armor for Yangus Slitter to, so that way I can craft that chainmail off of him. More poisoning, okay. Anyway, what I want to do is encounter you, since you're actually worth quite a bit of money. Got quite a high defense right now. Damn, going for a third round. Yeah, 261 and a silver coin, which that's worth 500. Afraid we won't take you along with us, though. Free bronze knife. Well, I mean, I think I have 3 stone hard hats, so I'd need like 6 bronze knives. Oh, this might be bad. Okay, 2's down. As long as I can get that heal in before they target, or they all multi-target. There we go. And a mission is set to that I do not want Angelo dying whatsoever, since he's the only one who has the revive spell. Funny how long it takes to get a revive spell, though. Anyway, we want to go more southern. Oh, nice. The pot is ready. There's our 4th stone hard hat. Or no, that's actually our 3rd. Okay. This mixed with 2 bronze knives. Oh god, not a kid. King Squid. Either kill that first. King Squid has about 261 health. Yeah, I'm in the C section of this map on the guidebook. If anything, the C section isn't too bad. King Squids are pretty annoying, though. Let's see. Zoom out. Want to be on the left part of the Pickham region area. Yeah, these things won't do a lot. Yeah, they're kind of just wanting to revive each other a lot, so... So, if anything, I want to be on this side, right? Yes, I want to be on this side. This will have 2 chests, both requiring keys. Does it stick me to where I landed? Yes, it does. Okay. I was a little worried there. It might make me walk the full length. Hoodlums and bomb boulders. Well, I don't like hoodlums. They do a little too much for me right now. Yeah, 43 from a basic. Oh, I guess they're just singles. Oh. Wonderful. So I had to deal with these hoodlums again. Jesus. Too much damage here, but worth the gold. Think, yeah, that's one of the chests that I saw up there. This one is the guide says a thief's key chest. Okay, so take care of the rocks first. Because those have Kerplunk. No, Angela falls asleep from that. Okay. Rather it being a case my healer doesn't fall asleep. I'm just gonna use mid heal. Might as well Accelerado. Dazzle. Great, so blind. And the two that I need to do stuff are... Oh... gonna defend with those two. Just in case B decides to frickin' murder someone. Yeah. How are you still moving faster? Oh my god. Oh, not affected by wind magic.
Dear goddess.
I'm gonna have to run away from this. Or not, apparently. I'm out of MP, so... I'm getting status to shit. Finally, Jesus. No MP. My health is gone, my only reviver is dead. Man. Now it's that fun part of the RPG where Every bloody enemy loves statusing you constantly over and over again. Then again, I feel like I was at a part where I shouldn't be. So... Just trying to see what enemy section was I dealing with. Yeah, if I just lost the battle there rather than fleeing, I would have lost like over 500 gold. Which that wouldn't have been great. And then again, I guess I did store like 3,000 gold in the bank, so... It's not like that's going anywhere. No. May as well just rest. Let's see... Maybe zooming over to the Maella Ave isn't... But, I think I'd rather Paragon Key. Just because the boat's actually in the port. Actually, I guess I could have just gone here in the first place, and not too bright. Still, though, spending 200 gold on a revive. Just need it not to be Angelo who's dying there. If it's anyone else, I don't really care anymore since of that revive spell. Though as well too, it is only a 50% chance of a revive from it, so... Actually, I should heal Angelo. Don't need him dying right now. just go for where I'm needing to go. Though I am not going that way. It'll be the quicker way to go through that pass, but I'm not fond of going there. Actually, you know what? We'll just go through there anyway. I'm gonna have to at some point. Oh, man, now Yangus is starting to fall off in points. See, you got too many points, and now you're kinda falling back now into the dead sound of getting less points. Alright. What you got, Pot? You got a bronze helmet. Now, I don't think I have... Yeah, I only have one bronze knife, so I can't make more. Actually, I guess... take that hunter's bow and mix it with the garter. Yeah, we'll give that to Angelo. He kind of needs more armor right now, since he's technically my only reviver. You gotta protect your cleric. There's always a guaranteed encounter. Yep. This is the thing I don't like dealing with. Surprised I'm actually moving first, though. Yeah, it just opens up by blinding the party right away. actually, that ain't too bad of a drop. We'll just give it to our hero for now. But yeah, that was one of the accessories I was saying that was pretty rare to find. That you get mainly in the late game. So I'm honestly surprised by that. Oh cool, another one. Hey, can I be as lucky as last time? No, you just open up right away with that. I think it's percentage based of if you hit or not. Alrighty, sorry about that. I guess this will be split into two pieces, because my recording got cut off on that last part. That kind of sucks, but you know what? Doesn't affect anything. Yeah, the cutoff is mainly because my computer was full on storage apparently, so I gotta find a way to store my videos here, I think. But yeah, we sailed to the western continent now. And we are in the Baccarat region. I will definitely save my progress, though. I was trying to move my Final Fantasy videos into a flash drive, but apparently it can only hold up to 3 videos, even though that flash drive has a lot of storage. So I think I just got ripped off, if anything. Whatever. To be honest, the Final Fantasy X playthrough, deleting that isn't too bad. Besides, if I do want to make it like a compiled version, I'll just download videos from YouTube from that, since technically those videos aren't even edited anyway. Can I rest here is the thing. Pretty sure. Yeah, okay. I just want to heal. New region, new enemies. There are 2 chests that are here. One is behind here, and the other one's more north. Tough guy tattoo. Accessory that does 8 to attack, so I guess technically I have 2 pieces out of 3 for the item I do want to make. I guess in the case of that item, Yeah, I'm gonna need like an in-game armor piece. Anyway, we'll get the chest to the north here. Ah, cockatiers. $50 for the Windsickle's attack, okay. And 27 for a basic. Yeah, the monsters are getting pretty tough. So where they have at least one guaranteed attack that does like a shit ton of damage for no reason. Now it wasn't even enough money. Well, I guess EXP wise it was alright, so. Say it's more important to get EXP for harder enemies rather than money. Orc? Yeah, probably orc. Okay, it should be to the right. There it is. Okay. So there's two things on here. It's either money or Sea to Defense. Money, 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 money. Yeah, money. Always good to get its extra money. Especially 1,000. Ah, saber cats. I don't really fight a lot of these. And to be honest, not really a fan of fighting them either. Since technically in the series you can have these as like animals you can tame. Make sure to heal. Back when I was younger, this area used to give me some game overs too, so no need to be repeating history here. Deal with the orc. Yeah, the saber-cats are naturally fast, so they'll pretty much guarantee the first hit anyway. Oh, second beast hide. I'll take that. Also, I find that very fiendish. There's no way to get to that chest unless you go all the way around this region just to get it. Just they're taunting you in the beginning. For a moment there, I thought that was a freaking desperate attack. Yeah, the PS2 era with their loading times, it kind of scares me sometimes whenever there's a delay. Because it's like, oh, is he winding up the desperate attack? Is it loading in my disappointment? Seems to be a lot of dodging going on too. Seems weird. Alright. I mean, the next town shouldn't be too far. Seems a lot longer than I think. There goes the pot. And another bow. So at least that is the strong bow that we can do for now. Pot lids. Yeah, I can only use those for one recipe. Actually, that doesn't sound like a bad option either. So we'll take a pot lid and a magic beast hide. Tier 1 shield for... Oh, I'll kind of spoil it, it's just another shield. And I'm afraid it's a shield I ain't gonna be using because it's pretty weak too. I think this guy should be fine to fight. He's actually a decently strong monster too, so I'll keep him recruited for a bit. So that. Let's see if I can get lucky. How much HP does this thing have? So what's the thing I gotta check is just how much HP does this monster have? Where are you? No! Oh wow, you killed Jessica. I wasn't even paying attention to that. 381. And this monster doesn't actually increase in strength, so... Jesus, this thing's probably gonna kill me. Okay, yeah, I guess finishes it. Yeah, this strong monster just for a copper coin. Whereas the monsters that I did get were silver. And that took 4 tries. Then again, I guess I can't complain. I remember seeing Brent, aka King of Skill, using until all his mana ran out. So, I guess it could be worse. But still, it is a 50%. I'm pretty close to the town. I'd rather not be dying right now. Actually, I should be targeting those jackals more rather than the metal slime knights. Okay, at least with that, though, made it to the town. Anyway. And, like it does say in the sign, there is a casino here. But unfortunately, the casino is closed. Yeah, mainly because Dolmagus was here. And we can't enter there, so... no going into the mansion. Let's see... breakables... barrels. With cool cheese. One bookshelf, 2 barrels. It's kind of funny how the mini medals are like, oh, you need to find them and collect them for items. Yet, they're mainly hidden in people's houses. I don't know how that makes sense, really. I don't think... nope, nothing down here. I know that's the church. Some more money. Another seed. Weapon shop, which I don't think I can afford. Oh, I have more money than I thought. Oh, I can get 1 light shield. Is there anything I could sell? Copper coin. Silver coin. Bronze armor, sellable. Yeah, I don't want to be selling anything else. Yeah, once I create that bronze helmet, 825. So definitely worth. Anyway, I still can't even afford to. Actually. I always have a hard time finding where to put myself. Maybe about here-ish? Hopefully that might be a better spot. I'll get one, I guess. And then I'll get the coral hairpin. It's better armor for Jessica right now, so... However, I am gonna actually keep the bunny ears, since, in my mind, I kind of want to keep the, costumes. So, hence why I'm not getting rid of the dancer's costume at all yet. And it being the PS2 version, Jessica only has a few outfits that change her appearance, and one very, very late game armor for the hero. But I guess PS2 has its limitations, so... That was the one thing I was kind of happy with the 3DS version, was at least there was outfits for everybody. Too bad as well too on the 3DS as well, they censored some of Jessica's outfits. Because I guess being a Nintendo console, even though it's a teen-rated game, that, oh, we can't have that, it's too sexual. In my opinion, honestly, you kind of anger fans with censorship. I'm not even a fan of it either, but as well too, don't go too far. Because otherwise then you get in real trouble for that. Anyway, we want that light shield mixed with 2 milk. Kind of another easy moneymaker one. And surprisingly as well too, it's a shield that will actually last us a bit as well. I don't even know why I'm healing. Cabinet. With nothing. Barrels. With a single mini medal. And yeah, I think that way leads to the behind the mansion, so won't be able to enter that. Won't be able to enter the casino since that's locked. So the last being the hotel. Churches never really do have anything, so... Another mini medal. Chest that has Ruby of Protection. Okay, that's just a solely defensive item. Which... give that to... I guess Angelo, since he needs more protection. We won't be able to sell the Templar rings, so... Go upstairs first. Because a little cutscene.
Okay, so tell me what happened the other day. The suspense is killing me.
All right already. But you've got to keep this under your hat, okay? This is between you and me.
I swear I won't say a word. We barmen know when to keep our mouths shut.
By the goddess, lower your voice. I assume you've heard about Mr. Golding's house being burgled. Well, the fact is, Mr. Golding was murdered during the robbery.
Murdered? You mean Mr. Golding is dead?
I told you to keep it down. That's why nobody's seen hide nor hair of him recently. He isn't among the living anymore.
But Mr. Golding was such a big man. You're trying to tell me he was killed by a random burglar?
Well, the really weird thing about it was that the burglar was apparently dressed as a jester. I didn't see him myself, mind you, but that's what they say.
A jester, huh?
A strange one, this burglar.
Don't make us again.
Seems he broke in, killed Mr. Golding, and left. He didn't take anything valuable. From the looks of it, he was after Mr. Golding's life, not his gold. I also heard that Cash and Carrie have ordered some men to find the jester and avenge their father's death.
By the goddess, this is big. Oh, I won't tell a soul. You can count on me. I'd better get back to my customers. See you later. Gah! I'm sorry, I did not see you standing there. Did you hear what we were talking about? Oh, forgive me for the strange question. A slip of the tongue. I'd better get back to work.
Yep, so we know Dhelmagus murdered the big man himself here and left. Oh, another dancer's costume. Well, at least if we have a spare one, I can use that other one. And nothing in the bathroom. Okay. Upstairs leads to nothing. We will go downstairs to the bar. Another garter, okay. Bunny tail. Nothing in there. 2 pots. Nothing. Mini metal. And armor Secto Essence. Yeah, I won't be saying anything. Straight for some island north of Baccarat. Some ruins on the island. Make perfect. Okay, so. Oh, blimey. Yeah, so we gotta sail north. I am gonna have a rest just to get my MP back. And then we'll just deposit this gold that I currently have. And I guess I may as well hit the church too, since I'd rather be back here rather than that spot, so. Jesus, spent 20 hours on this. Every time I look at playthrough times, whenever it's a save file saying how much time you put in, it's like, gee, never knew I'd spend that much time on this. But what I'm gonna do here really quick is just fly to this spot just to bring my ship a little closer. Because wherever I zoom to, the ship will actually follow. So where we had it at that place, now it's over south of here. Yeah, I guess because of that coral hairpin in place, Jessica doesn't have her bunny outfit anymore. And I know for this being a PS2 era, I kind of wish there was like a costume setting to where if you've unlocked the outfit already, you can just have the costume as like an attachment. I want that one. Still kind of blocking this. Maybe if I lower myself here, maybe that might be better. I'll never find the perfect spot. Because technically I do have to view this myself. I've seen them all. So by all means, I'm kind of blocking my own view too, so... Anyway, we venture north. Yeah, you could already see it in the distance, so... So if anything, just dealing with C rank, or the C section of monsters in the book. You showed him, Yangus. Yeah, if anything, heading to this island earlier than the book implies. Because, I mean, technically, you don't really need to come up here right now. Like, I mean, the game it says about this location for the story purposes.
Surely it's too dangerous to carry on pursuing this fiend. I mean, look at what he did to Golding. Huh? Who are you? Interesting. I thought there was no one on this island besides us and Golding's murderer. Let me give you a piece of advice. Steer clear of the old ruins in the middle of the island. Ignore me at your peril. You have been warned.
No, we're gonna go up there. If anything, I don't think the monsters here are too tough. Like, I know, I want to say half the encounters here are considered undead. Okay, that demon doesn't get affected by boom magic. And of course you do that. And I don't even have single target magic. That's a shitty thing I think of with the hero is he has no single target magic abilities at all. Then again, I guess maybe that was kind of the point of a jack of all trades kind of characteristic, maybe. Why is it always the ones that I don't use magic with? Ugh. Anyway, we are going over this way first. It's not the intended path, but there is one single chest on the map. Mushrooms. Just constantly try to put me to sleep again like your earlier counterparts. Yeah, at least no funny business with those. Well, time for the boomerang. And the boom spell. Or, I guess, bang spell. Hmm. Okay, at least this guy should go down really quickly. Okay, everyone dodged. Good. About to say, after I cure all the poisoning, just put poison on again. So, if my theory's correct, I'm pretty sure these guys do not take a lot of magic damage at all. Since that early instance of not taking damage from any boom magic. Oh yeah, I guess that's a benefit of Pharos' bow, is a chance of confusion. Nice. 23. And we'll go more in the swords. Increased crit chance. And a free gold bracer. And a suit of zombie mail. Now it is stronger armor, but the problem being is that it curses the wearer. So, with my strategy book, let's see what the curse does. Here it is. Deals damage to wearer when walking in fields and dungeons. So basically just poison, if anything. And funny enough, it's only equipable to Angelo. So that will be a crafting armor for later. But I mean, technically I could use that for boss fights if I really wanted to. Anyway, a white shield we get from that. And it's only equipable to Angelo and Jessica. But it does kind of do similar to the Templar shield that Angelo has, so... It's So technically, not really bad. We'll take the leather shield and the bronze knife. And then we'll let that go. Look at the last chest in this area. Of course, blinds everyone. God, I hate you, Lesser Demon. No, we'll try a Frizz spell, I guess. Just to see how much that does. 21, okay. Nice. And 21 for Angelo. I'll go back to bows. I never know really which skill tree to ever get with Angelo. Because I think the bows are more powerful, but my aesthetic, I like swords, so... And, well, if anything, the staves weapon class... I mean, I guess Angelo does learn some decent spells from that. Jesus. Sizzle. You do that, and you keep restoring your MP, Angelo. Yeah, I guess if I do get the chance, I'll probably go up to maybe 65 on staves, if I'm able to get that many points. Because mainly I tend to learn the full swords and bows lines of abilities. I'm not really much for charisma. Nice. Jessica too. And learn Frizzle. That ain't too bad either. Yeah, I'll do this. 3 isn't enough to get a skill of any kind, so... Okay, this path leads to the last chest. And another Monster Arena monster we could obtain. I feel bad for the chair I'm using. It's starting to come apart. Guess we'll go fight this guy too. The old soldier. I guess he's not too bad, especially if he's able to cast that, so... And he's decently fast, too. Okay. Copper coin? Yeah, I'll have him join. Okay, Bones. Like the name. And the last one was just a mini medal. Okay. So if anything, probably my weakest is Brickman. This switch him out. Potbelly's still my strongest. Hmm. 271, 156 strength. Okay, yeah, Bones is definitely stronger, but doesn't have the HP pool. I'll try him out instead. Besides the high agility, I'm kind of looking at that more. Because if anything, Hexilla will get stronger the more I level. And eventually, it'll overpower some of the monsters that I'm obtaining, but I wouldn't say it's the strongest, though, either. Yeah, too bad he dies. No, at least with Angelo's bow skills, being able to recover MP with Cherub's Arrow. I kind of wish there was an ability for every character that had that. Just, you know, slowly recover your MP. Because I know definitely some characters can use those kinds of abilities. I mainly look at Jessica for that since, well, she's kind of portrayed as like this mage who does high damage with magic. But yet, as well too, and even she tends to have her MP grow a lot more than the others. Yet because of the spells that she learns, being high MP cost spells, she kind of runs out of magic use after a while. Then again, I guess offensive magic isn't really that useful. But still, though, that's just something. 10 points, 12 points. If anything, I can make a new shield for Angela later. Yeah, I'd rather Jessica having the white shield right now. Okay. Couldn't have dinged a little earlier. There, I can get a bronze shield out of that. And then we can use that bronze shield with the chainmail from Yangus once we change that. So, yeah. Actually, we can go ahead and mix these two strong medicines together. Of course, another encounter before we get into the dungeon area. I always still find it how funny too that Yangus even gets like the very little magic. And then again, I guess he's more or less portrayed as like the whole berserker where they don't need magic. Still, even like maybe some support magic wouldn't be too bad from Yangus. I mean, he gets like what I think tier 1 and tier 2 healing, the Kabuff spell. He can share his MP with a party member if need be. And I think later on in his humanity tab, I think he gets a decent spell. Well, actually, I could say what it is because we already saw it, but yeah, he can learn Kerplunk, killing himself to fully heal and revive party. But that's pretty late in his humanity skill tree, so... Anyway, when we try to go through here, we technically can't.
When you all set off so bravely, we decided it was time we did the same. So perhaps you could fill us in. I see. The dark aura coming out of the ruins is some kind of barrier set up by Dulmagus, is it? So we have to break through that before we can fight him then. But how? How do you break through darkness? Ah,
Really?
wait a minute. How about the magic mirror of Argonia? People say that can dispel the dark. You never know. It might do the trick. If I remember rightly, Argonia's off to the southeast of Baccarat, isn't it?
Yep. So we have to go to Argonia to get the mirror. I'm gonna put this away. I'm never gonna use the Chimera Wing. So anyway, we will go... You know what? We'll go try that, that next rank in the monster arena to finish off. Still kind of mad though that recording got cut off, so this is gonna be technically a two-parter for, what was it, part 11? But I knew this would come if I needed to get rid of old footage at some point to make way for new footage. Alright, let's see if this team can actually give us the win. I know our team could've, it's just that frickin' Dancer using the wax spell and getting lucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the team owners a bit in the red corner.
But hey, technically the name makes a little more sense.
It's a close fight.
2 sword fighters and a dragon. No, we don't get lucky at the Terror Tabby being asleep. And I'd rather you didn't lower defenses right away. You're just wasting your MP. Dan, that's a useless thing to do right now, too. God, and he threw all of his MP away just to lower the defense of this stupid frickin' Terror Tabby. Bones, what are you doing, man?
The fans are going up, so the teams are
I hire
ready
you
to
on
go
this
in
team
the
to
red
do
corner.
damage and make use of that
The blue
Kasap
corner.
spell on
It's a historical
enemies
now,
that
the
are
most-
a lot more tanky. No, he can't even cast it anymore, so... Okay, at least it didn't go off this time. I have my team. Not at full HP, though, and Bones has no MP left to cast Kasap anymore.
It's the moment you... This is the final round.
Because,
In
yes,
the
let
red
me...
corner,
I won't get
In
over
the
that. It's
blue
just spam Kasap against an
Down
enemy
into the
that
pit
no
they
one's
go.
targeting. And that isn't even strong. But I'd say I'm in a better position than what I was with my previous team, so I guess I can't complain on that. Yeah, at least you throwing out boom rather than attacking is a lot better. Okay, Bones will go down. I think I should be able to finish this up with these two. Or, I guess I should say they should be able to finish it. Or you can just throw more sand, okay. Nice. Got the win, finally. On the third frickin' try in a different team.
A most spectacular performance.
Ring of Clarity. Actually, that isn't a bad item.
You take my breathing away, ragazzo. Before I know it, you become the owner of the Magnifico Monster Team, eh? You give my monstrous pit a good licking, eh? I look forward to the exciting times ahead. What gusto! Now I give to you the prize. I let you have the fantastico new skill. Now, you will be able to call your team to fight for you even outside of the arena.
So now I can call my team to battle for me.
But remember this. Outside, it is real fighting. Maybe it's not so smooth as down here in my pit. Out in the world, your team can only fight in your place for a limited time.
Yeah, if anything, probably like 2 to 3 turns, so...
But this is still fantastico. It will be good for the fighting. If you are using it well, you will have the better traveling, eh? And one more thing you must remember. If one of your monsters is defeated out in the world, I am the only one who can bring it back to life. If this is happening, make sure you come to see me, okay? I am here for you. And I have given the life back to your dead team members. I wish you the buona fortuna for your next fight, eh? Ragazzo.
So now I can use them, say, in a boss fight to do some damage. Resistant to confusion. If anything... I would say it's probably better for Angelo, so that way he doesn't... I think I'll give it to Yangus, though. I usually do give it to Yangus anyway, so... let's see, that was rank E. What is in store for me for rank D? Highest HP value 200. I think I could do that. I think if anything for... What was it saying for the strategy in the book? Actually, if I switch up Potbelly... No, there's no specialty with this. If I like all weapons... I guess it's more or less if it's a case of the same weapon type, I think you get a bonus. And again, I don't like the whole theme teams or weapon teams, since mainly a lot of the time the monsters will solely use those moves, and then the turn is just basically wasted for just one big attack on one opponent. If anything, I do want to change out Bones. Because Bones isn't going to be strong here in a bit. And I guess technically where I'm at currently, there's not really a lot of strong monsters that I can get. And technically the next rank is when I unlock some more monsters that I can obtain. But even so, getting to the next rank, there's only one monster that I can obtain that's actually decent with that tier. Actually, no, there's two. No. I can get two monsters, but one of them I can get now, the other one I have to wait till later on. Well, we'll try the next tier with just this team. You know, Bones is probably gonna frickin' waste all his MP round 1 again, so... Technically half my money. But I at least want to get up to rank D done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Monster Arena is proud to present. Let's give the team owners a big hand. In the red corner. In the blue corner. It's gonna be a top flight.
I guess Bones is the only one using magic, so... Yeah, and here comes the thing that I don't like is, some monsters are gonna start attacking twice. At least that's the first round done. It wasn't too bad either.
The fans are going absolutely wild. The teams are ready to go. In the red corner. In the blue corner. It's gonna be a top flight fight.
Granny and her undead. Yeah, why can't my cassette frickin' target all the enemies? Okay, at least this team is doing decent. And to think, I just needed the boat to get 2 of them.
It's the moment you... This is the final round. In the red corner. In the blue corner.
Seriously? Fan, why do you do this?
They go.
Fine, I'm putting that on it. Fan I have on is blowing my papers. Wow, that did not do a lot for a tension of 5. Even Bones got to live on that one. But hey, you know what? Having an easier time with that one is actually not too bad. Got a mighty armlet for it.
And they say everyone gets stuck at rank D. But not you, eh? Ragazzo! You become the incredible monster team owner already! What can I say? Soon, maybe I be running out of prizes. But not yet. For your victory prize today, I let you keep the 3 more monsters in reserve. As they say, variety is the life of spices. I wish you the buona fortuna.
So now I can hold on to a total of 9 monsters. And honestly with that too, I do unlock some more out in the field. There is definitely one strong one though that I do want. He doesn't level though, so that's kind of the only thing really. And also with that mighty armlet, it's 15 rather than the 10 from the Titan belt. So we are gonna increase the hero's strength. Just like that. Because hey, a good defense is a good offense too. Nothing can really hurt you if you kill things right away. But now it's kind of the case, though. I have to go back to Baccarat. We'll have a rest there. That way the next challenge will be better. And then call off this, I guess, 2-parter. If only I didn't have to make it a 2-parter. Yeah, I'm still gonna be mad about that no matter what. But hey, I guess I can't be mad forever though. I'll probably forget it by tomorrow anyway. Surprised it's actually kind of cheap here too. Maybe I might even try dabbling in a bit of editing and just make this like a 2.5-hour video. That is, if I can learn how to actually splice videos together. But I'll be another day, or maybe even tomorrow if anything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the videos, or if they're in 2 parts, or video if they're in 1. And we will see you next time.